Namaste to all. I read a very wonderful question and answer in the website vedmandir.com. I am sharing it to you. The question goes like this. I request you to please listen the audio in full. It will be very short audio, and also if you find time, please go through the website vedmandir.com. It contains hundreds and thousands of question answers, and it will help you to understand basics of Vedas, Shastras and Upanishads. So the question goes like this. Swamiji, nowadays I am reading Patanjali Yoga Darshanam written by you, and let me tell you this, I like this book very much. The way you have explained each sutra is very neat. When I started reading the book, I did not find it interesting, but then I started reading it 4 to 5 pages every day, and now I am liking it very much. I have read until Sutra 46 of Samadhipad. However, I was not able to understand Sutra 30 clearly. Could you please explain the difference between Satyan, Pramad and Alasya by giving an example of each of these? My Acharya replies, Satyan is that particular obstruction in yoga practice wherein Chitta is undesirous of doing yoga practice. Chitta evades doing yoga practice on some pretext or other. There is energy in the body to do the yoga, but the desire to do so does not arise. For example, after listening Vedic preach, it is understood by the person that one should perform holy havan, should recite the name of Almighty God Om, but he does not do so even after understanding it. Such person does not have real interest in true Vedic deeds. Therefore, basically, Satyan is that obstruction under whose effect a person does not want to do yoga sadhana. Chitta's desire not to do karma is Satyan, or it may also be said that incapability of the Chitta to do yoga sadhana due to the effect of Tamogun is Satyan. Next one is Alasya. Alasya means laziness. Alasya is that obstruction in yoga sadhana where heaviness is felt in the body and Chitta. Heaviness means a bundle of worries or routine materialistic deeds, etc. In this stage, there is no desire in the person to do yoga practice under the effect of tamoguna due to the heaviness felt within the body. For example, people listen about yoga practice, that 8 parts comprising Ashtanga yoga are there to be done, that yoga is defined as samadhi, and that one should get up in the morning and do yoga practice, but the person refuses to forego his routine privileges and comforts and does not carve out time for spiritualism in his daily routine to gain material benefits. To explain it further, take the example where a person does not come out of his quilt in winters and continues sleeping in bed till 8 o'clock in the morning, and in summer in AC. Even if he wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, yet due to the ill effect of tamoguna in the body, he refuses to abandon the bed till 8 o'clock, after which starts his daily routine, which is totally aimed at gaining material benefits like going to office, etc. This is what is meant by alasya. The third one is pramada. Pramada means spending fun, enjoyment with worldly articles and talks, backbitings, etc. And such carelessness due to which one abandons yoga practice. When one indulges in daily sensual pleasures, anger, backbiting, greed, pride of wealth, youth, etc., spending fun in tour, vulgarity in singing, dancing, playing music which inspires sensuality, and bad habits, hunting, gambling, etc., dirty movies, etc., etc., all this is included in pramad. All this leads to wastage of time, and as a result, no time is left for yoga practice. As a whole, there are 9 obstacles which is mentioned in the sutra. The 9 obstacles are said to be obstacles which interfere and do not allow the person to continue yoga practice. But the family which discharges its duty well, and like that of a Sri Ram, Sri Krishna and ancient Rishi Munis, are adorable. In Sutra 1 by 15 and 1 by 16 of Samadhipad of Patanjali Yoga Darshan, it is clarified that one will have to be ascetic like Sri Ram and will have to overcome these above stated obstacles in yoga practice. So no excuse in this spiritualism and yoga philosophy does not say to leave the family duties even. What a wonderful answer. Very good clarity given by my Acharya on these 3 obstacles in the yoga sadhana. That is Satyan, Alasya and Pramada. I hope you would have understood. I request you to listen it again and again, because my Acharya always says, unless you have the knowledge of darkness, you will not understand the knowledge of light. So similarly, unless we have the knowledge of the obstacles coming up in our yoga sadhana or Vedic sadhana, we will not be able to overcome it. Once we understand the obstacles, then we will try to work out a plan to come out of it, and we will, with the help of guidance of Veda Acharya, Yoga Acharya, we will definitely come out of these kind of obstacles. Of course, these obstacles are there in every person's life, and these obstacles are more and more common in these days because people are behind only materialistic benefits. So it's a very, I found this question answer very interesting, and there are so many question answers which I want to make video, but it's very short, so I will try to make some bundle of question and bundle of answers from the website which will help all of us. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.